3, 2, 1. Is there a countdown?
No, I guess not.
There is no countdown.
We're always live.
We're always live.
Baes Boyz podcast.
Listen, it's been a long week.
Live and in the past and now and in the future.
Always. No AI.
Super long week.
That's our number one.
No AI.
That's our number one thing. No AI yet.
There is no AI.
We're trying to get to it. I really would like to start AI and just get our characters in there and feed the AI machine some details.
Okay, but then if we had AI, you're going to have to change your name.
Oh, because the AI will know everything?
No, you have to change your name to like Harry Balls.
Harry
And I could be like Double Big Balls.
Don't give out secrets on Discord. Listen, we're already giving out secrets on Discord. You can come to our Discord. For all our new listeners, the website's down, so the Discord's not up there right now, but it's coming back up.
There we go.
You can join our Discord, and we will give you Harry Ball solutions.
Apparently, if you got giant balls, you're finding all kinds of things out. Anyway.
Right. Listen, I'm afraid to mess with that AI stuff.
I'm not messing with it.
I feel like if we feed it...
You're teaching it how to kill you slowly over time. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like if we fed it... Like, what if you were feeding AI? Like, we just start in the studio, and you're feeding it all
Our AI would be learning disabled.
Oh, my God. Oh my God!
I'm just saying.
We're
our
2
AI
minutes in and somebody just left.
I'm just saying. Our AI would be LD.
I feel like our... Oh my God.
Our AI would be like the king of the special ed classes.
I feel like our AI would steal from us. That's what I think.
Oh yeah.
Just 100%.
Everything we talk about, it'd be selling merchandise.
Yeah.
On Temu.
Horrible. Oh my God, Temu.
It would be Temu and our merchandise.
I watched a guy get a Temu exhaust for his motorcycle the other day, and he was like impressed. And I was like, oh, so you bought a car part from Temu and you think it's good. And I get it. It's just the exhaust, but it still scares me.
Until you get on the highway and you kick the like second into third gear and the thing
flies
explodes.
Off. Yeah. It was all like fancy colored too. What's the thing where it's all the colors because they burned it? And I'm just like,
it looks like rainbow because they tempered it weird.
Yeah. Like I'm going to trust
brittle.
that. That
makes it brittle.
Yeah. From Temu.
You get your super brittle Temu.
Dude, there's people addicted to that fucking website, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey,
you know some people who have wives that are just on there all the fucking time ordering stuff.
Thank God you're supporting the CCP.
What the fuck?
Chinese Communist Party loves you. Thank you for your donations.
Oh my God. Listen, I think you can buy a house off Temu. You know you can buy one off Amazon.
Yeah.
The box house.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is
because they're trying to...
It's looking appealing.
They're trying to compete with Daddy Elon's houses.
Box house?
Box houses, yeah.
I'd buy one of his box houses. Where would you put it, though? Because you can't buy property.
I'd be all up in that box.
I've heard recently, this is very interesting. Maybe you could tell me if this is true, but I was talking to the Mega Beast about buying land. Okay. And she was like, you can't just buy land. And I was like, why not? And she's like, you have to prove that you can live there. And I was like, that doesn't sound like any sense at all. That makes no sense at all.
No, there's weird things. Like you can buy land, yes, but your loan or where you get the money will be different. Like if you're buying land to buy land to hunt on or something.
Do you have to give them a reason? Oh, that's what you mean.
You can't get a home loan to buy just land, right? You would have to. And people are, and it also depends on how much money and how much assets you have. Because like, they're like, oh, hey, we're not going to give you a $400,000 loan when you make, $75 a week.
Well, how are they proving that? Let's just fake that, bro. I got a printer. Like, send some paperwork in, like, hey, bitches, I have this much property already.
No, because they verify all that shit.
With who?
Your employer.
What if I'm self-employed?
You have to bring in bank account information.
I can fucking fake all of that.
And they have to be able. Okay, but what if they're
going to call the bank?
Yes.
I will make fake phone numbers for our bank branch.
This seems like a whole lot.
I mean, it's going to get us property we don't have now.
There's a lot easier ways to earn money.
But that's what I'm saying. We could skip earning the money.
Let me tell you how you earn this money.
We don't even need it.
You form a climate NGO and get paid by USA.
What the fuck is an NGO?
Non-government organization.
Oh,
and then then the problem becomes then Big Balls finds you and then they're going to want their money back. All right. Anyway.
Well, as long as we're not measuring puddles, we should be fine.
Yes.
Which puddles are dangerous? That's what I heard.
Yeah, that was an incredible. There was another one that was studying the slope of streets Like when they get icy, which ones are dangerous and
my
which ones are not. It was like a couple million on that.
DARPA,
one.
please give us a job. DARPA, this is our fourth application.
We would do way more with your money than these jackasses
did. DARPA.
It was like the ones where they were shooting dogs up with the cocaine to see if it made them promiscuous.
Oh, no. Is that a real thing?
Yeah. Yeah, they spent a couple million on that.
Dude, listen, I am fucking convinced that when you, again, this is like NASA, when you sign up for to work for the government, they're just like, hey, dog, how much fucked up shit do you have in your head? What could you put on paper for me so we could start?
100%.
I've been watching a lot of Big Bang Theory. Have you ever seen that show?
Yes.
Have you ever noticed that little short bitch who talks like this? Or everything
I think she's a real scientist
is fucking horrible.
I think she's a scientist in real life.
Yeah, well, everything she says is horrible. She's like, oh, don't cross measles with fucking anthrax because it makes fucking flesh eating whatever. And I'm like, this is a comedy show? That this bitch is, and dude, some of the shit she says, I'm like,
oh no, hold on, think about this. I'll freak you out right now.
Oh no.
Because I was thinking about it. Zombies, right? There are these zombies movies, blah, blah, blah. How would you make modern day zombies? What would, if it was a biological
the bath
weapon?
Salts
if it was
enough.
Okay.
Overfry the brain, temperature up, cortex burning.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Oh no.
Biological weapon. Take leprosy, right?
Dog, why?
And mix it with rabies, right? Put them on bath salts, and there's your zombie.
Oh, God.
And they'll spread that shit like wildfire.
Listen, with our luck, we're going to be under the first umbrella. So, like, we're not even going to
Umbrella
use all
Corporation?
the shit. Yeah, I wish. No, just the spray. You know there's spray. Listen, man, how come last year near the studio, they didn't spray for bugs all year until the last week of summer?
Because all the chemtrails that they were already spraying on you, that they've proven they're actually doing.
Right.
You see the video of the dude doing chemtrails? He was in a plane showing everybody how he does it. Oh, yeah. That's out there.
The internet's broken.
No, what's broken is we need more conspiracies. We're out because they're all coming true. They're all coming true.
That is true. That is true. What have we proved on this show? We've proved DARPA's fucking us. DARPA, we'd like a job.
Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real. You said that 3 fucking years before those pictures started coming out.
Yeah.
People thought you were crazy then, Joe Skelly.
Right.
I didn't have an opinion, just so we're clear about this. I didn't form an opinion on that. I find it easier just to be neutral. I'm like Sweden or something. Switzerland, Sweden, Swastikan, all of them. So,
that's not a real one, but we'll keep going.
What other? The Congo, Prague.
Yeah,
I'm basically like from Prague now.
Okay.
It's fine. What other conspiracies have we proven?
All of
the
them.
Chalk bubbling the earth doesn't work.
Right.
With chalk. So, that's not good.
Oh, yeah. Putting chalk in the atmosphere to block out the sun.
To block out the sun.
Oh, you mean supervillain Bill Gates.
Supervillain Bill Gates. Titty Bill Gates.
Yeah.
With his dirty mosquitoes.
Yeah. Dude.
Bro.
And the ticks.
Listen.
Oh, his ticks, too.
Oh,
don't forget about his ticks.
Right. People could say whatever they want. They could be like, well, you're getting weird. And I'm like, listen, homie, if you fuck with mosquitoes, you're weird.
India allegedly has an arrest warrant for Bill Gates.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dead serious. If he lands in India, he'll be arrested because they were testing polio vaccines in India. Something like 500,000 kids got polio.
1,000% believe it.
Yep.
I've recently heard about all that too. Listen, we're just turning into an anti-government podcast.
Well, no.
That just happened. Welcome to the new era.
And how about you? Let's change this. You can buy Omega watches on eBay.
He's taking us left.
I do. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
No.
Listen, those. Have you been watching Mo?
No.
Have you watched any of it yet?
No.
It's that Palestinian who's in America who's got what is it? What is he? He's trying to apply for citizenship and accidentally ends up on a fucking truck and ends up in Mexico.
Oh,
and his whole job, but the whole character, right? He's like born in Houston, and he's got nobody cares about that. He's from Houston.
Right.
He's definitely claiming Texas, right? But he's got that whole swagger vibe going on, so he's selling fucking mods out of his car. Like, that's his thing.
Do you know what swag stands for?
No.
Shit.
What does it stand for? Tell me.
It stands for stolen without a gun.
That is not true.
100%
Look that up.
true.
Look up what swag means. If that's true, I'm getting it tattooed tomorrow.
And it's from New York.
I'm getting it tattooed tomorrow.
It's
that
from
is
New
the
York.
most horseshit slang
True ass story.
to actually come
Old
from
ladies in New York would buy swag, but
Okay.
wouldn't buy stuff that was stolen with a gun.
We need to prove this. I'm going to put the note in that. All right.
I'll
Well,
show you
I
the
don't want to
video.
read the internet right away, but I'm going to find it.
I'll show you the video.
Stolen without a gun.
Yep.
I want to know if that's true.
100%.
That's our peoples. That's our peoples. Look at that. We're 100% nonviolent criminals turned, what do they call us? Rehabilitated. Thank you.
Okay.
We're rehabilitated. I mean, we haven't stolen anything since like last summer. Well, holy shit.
Yep.
Stolen without a gun. That's a new slogan. We just change it.
Swag.
Baes Boyz swag.
Right. Swag isn't gift bags.
This is the best fucking thing I've ever heard. We just end the show right now. It's 10 minutes. You're welcome, motherfuckers.
Right. Yeah.
Stolen without a gun. That's so. I'm just gonna put that on my neck. Swag.
All right, swag.
Swaggy.
There you go. And
That is the hardest fucking term. Has there been another term that we have heard that has turned out to have such a great background? No.
no,
There's no other.
probably not.
No.
Probably
There's
not.
no other. There's no other. Tell them about the Omega mods, though.
Oh,
Tell them what it is. Tell them what it is.
No, well,
'Cause I didn't know.
what Omega mods are?
Well, just mods in general. Explain it to them.
Well, so for people who love high-end watches,
Mhm.
right, and you may not be able to afford a high-end watch,
Like most of us,
right?
all of us.
There are now companies. I just learned about this from somebody else because I had to ask somebody, "What is this?" Right? Why doesn't this watch cost what it should cost?
Right.
Why does it say mod? So people are taking your high-end watch and they're modifying them. They're using original pieces, but maybe not all. Like, let's say you're buying a Seiko watch that's normally like a $5,000 watch, right?
Right.
It'll have the same Seiko faceplate. It'll have Seiko, it might have different types of hands that aren't Seiko. It might have a slightly different case. It might have Seiko internals, right? But it's modified, and you could buy it for like $400 because it's not all original.
That's hot, though.
It is hot,
We needed to know that.
right?
All of us.
Yeah,
Because I wasn't getting into an Omega for $4,000.
no.
I
right.
love me some James Bond,
dude. You
but I don't love
go
James
on
Bond
eBay right
that
now.
much.
Look up the James
Look 'em
Bond
up.
Seiko James Bond mod
Mod.
watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna have
It's
to get
like
one. I don't know why.
$300, I
I
think.
don't know why. I've got the James Bond boots. So
Yes.
I gotta get.
You might
the,
as well have the watch, right?
Right.
And it's actually pretty dope.
It's a fucking Omega. It's crazy dope.
Well,
Even if they weren't made famous by the James Bond team, there's that other dorky frog team that wears them all the time. So they made them kind of famous
right,
too.
right.
Fucking nerds. But anyways, let's keep going. What's you got on there? Anything good?
Or yeah, scroll down. The one with the gray, that one right there. That's the original, but they have a mod watch that's just like that. That's like $200, $300.
That's ridiculous.
Just type in James Bond mod watch.
That's the new one. That's the blue Omega one. That's from Blue Eyes.
Ah,
What's his name? Fuck's his name? The newest Bond, real pretty boy, has the old Bond physique. Craig, yeah, Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. Yeah.
Yeah, he did great as Bond. Did you like him as Bond?
Yes, I did actually.
Yeah.
I thought. People would argue Sean Connery is the best Bond.
No, he's the original, right?
Right.
Or is he not? Yeah, he is.
I think that.
I think they were just smitten.
No. Sean Connery was gangster as
No,
fucking Bond.
he is gangster, but
Right.
there's so much of the back then. It was the wide tapered V physique and the,
right. But I think
he's a
Daniel
good-looking
Craig
dude.
embodies
Yeah.
all of the. If this guy were a real person, what would he be like in real life?
Just fucked up.
Yeah, kind of
There
like
is.
you're talking about that superhero. If
The
superheroes,
Watchmen.
yeah,
Yep,
no,
yep.
not the Watchmen, the other TV series, The Boys.
Oh, the boys, yeah.
yeah, kind of like that, but
They
the James
definitely
Bond
stole
version.
that from Alan Moore. Fuck
Yeah,
those guys.
The James Bond version of that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what Daniel Craig. Yeah, see there, that one's
How much is that one? 4? I can't see
that's
that
up
far.
to 6, but they're out there cheaper than that.
Right. If you're looking, that's a No Time to Die watch. Yeah, that's okay. That one's okay. Again, you could do better.
Right.
But it's just crazy. I didn't even realize like the one you found on there, that Omega pocket watch is, bro, that's blinging. That's blinging. I'll just wear that everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Right.
Just wear that everywhere.
Yep.
Listen, if you're into watches, wait till the new website's up and go email us.
Yeah, I'm a nerd, a watch nerd, and I'm a history nerd too. So
yeah,
you tie in like timepieces and historical timepieces and stuff like that. That could get super nerdy.
It's super expensive.
Super fucking
watch
expensive.
People are freaks.
Oh,
we were talking about what's the company? Breitling.
Yeah, Breitling.
If you guys don't know, they make a really cool watch that's running around with an emergency rescue me fucking signaler inside the watch.
So if you get lost on your expedition,
anywhere,
you unscrew a cap, you pull out this cable, which is the antenna,
yep.
You hit the button, and it sends out a worldwide distress signal.
And it goes across, how does this work? It goes across any emergency frequency that planes, trains, boats,
everything.
Everybody's using this frequency.
And they'll come rescue you. But
that's fucking crazy.
You have to pay for the rescue.
You have to pay for the rescue.
Well, I guess if you need rescuing, you don't give a fuck.
Right.
If it's that bad that you hit the emergency,
I heard you got to like pre-sign paperwork that says you have the money for the rescue. Oops.
Well, that's like you have the money. That's like when your Bear Grylls.
No, he's drinking pee.
No, when he crashed. You didn't hear about this
again?
No, my man was when he was in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Trying to fly across Antarctica.
Oh, and he got fucked
on one of those with the parachute and the fan on your back.
Hey, he didn't make it, did he?
He fucking crashed hard and like broke his arm and some other shit.
Jesus.
And they had to send a plane from South Africa to come rescue him.
Did he use that watch?
I don't know if he used the watch.
That'd be impressive.
I know he had to get rescued from South. They had to send a plane from like South Africa to come get him and fly him back.
Listen.
What do you think that rescue cost?
Oh, so much. So much. You've been in choppers. How much does it cost to fly one of those things into the air?
An hour.
It's got to be
1 hour's worth of chopper fuel.
Right.
If you know the answer to this, somebody
email us and let us know.
Let us know.
Listen, me and Joe Skelly are going to be chopper pilots soon. I don't want to burst all your guys' bubble. I've been into it. For us to go down the way to get into lessons just for the plane, it's $6,000. I think we can do this.
Oh yeah.
We're going to need a career shift.
Okay, we just need more people to sign up for Patreon. Look. How about this? We get rid of the elevator music altogether, and we need how many more Patreon members in order to get chopper pilot lessons?
We would need any Patreon members today.
I think people would be willing to sign up for Patreon for us to become chopper pilots.
If they knew we were going to be chopper pilots, yeah.
Yes.
And just to let you know, at least one of us is colorblind, and we can't see shit. So we're going to have to fake the test too, which is fine with me. I can doctor all that shit.
Right. We'll just stand behind the instructor and we'll just signal.
AGKB LOP.
Right. We'll just
TUWC. I could see it.
It's like when some of us used to have to take hearing tests and we'd have people outside the room.
Pinch your butt.
Signaling. They would stand behind the tester and signal which one she was clicking on.
Oh,
so you could be in the room and be like, right, left, right.
This is the same technique you guys used with those targets while you were shooting them. You're like, write down the better number.
I don't know anything about any of that.
Yeah. I didn't hear about that.
Nope.
You guys are all settled. So, all that being said, listen, we discussed. Let's move out of here. Let's get off the anti-government shit.
I wasn't even on that. We were talking about.
Oh, we weren't?
Timepieces.
DARPA, you fucks, give us a job before I surprise Jesus, your fucking man. And you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Surprise Jesus.
Not even going to say the word. Listen, have you ever heard of a guy named John Todd?
Why does it sound really familiar?
Because he's a fucking psycho conspiracy theorist, I think, from the old days. From back in the day when conspiracy theories were actually happening and they're all the ones that we've unraveled now.
That are all turn out all to be true.
Right.
Okay.
So apparently this guy went back into business with the peoples that he knows, and it apparently was like in the music industry, right?
Okay.
He goes back to a guy who was a higher up in a company and came into this guy and specifically said, hey man, do you guys still take the records before they go out and take them to the temple? Did you hear about this?
Hold on, say that again.
Uh-huh. So there's a guy who's known for documenting, weird conspiracies from back in the past and whatever, 60s, 70s, something. I'm assuming his time was then because I saw some video of him. And apparently he went to an upper guy. We're talking RCA Records, Columbia Records, Motown Records, went to one of the upper company gentlemen.
Okay.
And has a recording on the phone with him and was talking about how he was like, hey man, do you guys still take records into the temple and pray on them? So he has come out saying that RCA, Columbia, Motown Records, all these big companies have chambers, big rooms at the top of these fucking companies that they physically take records in before they release them.
I kind of remember hearing
ritualistic
about
shit over these records.
I think I've heard about this.
Oh yeah, it's been the day. This conspiracy theory is the thing that brings people like us into rock, bro. They're like, rock's satanic. Oh, let me buy that album. $13?
Right.
Let me get that CD. Right? That's how they hooked us all in the beginning, right? You never heard anybody be like, Motown satanic. Let's go get the next record that comes out. Like you've never heard anybody say that, right?
Right.
But for our old rock records, that was the joke growing up. You play it backwards. Okay, but
then you get crazy people like Tipper Gore who were like putting, explicit lyrics and who wanted to shut down, right? Because rock makes you want to kill yourself, right? Just like Dungeons and Dragons makes you, it's devil worshiping and all that other shit. That's like that satanic panic. Remember all that shit?
Listen, I feel like there's a scale of, how do you explain it? So all the people on the side of the fence,
it's psyops,
that are claiming this shit,
right?
There's a scale to it. So like the Dungeons and Dragons people, they never had a Kiss album.
Right.
So they were instantly like, Dragons, you're the devil, motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then the people who passed Dungeons and Dragons that got the Kiss album, you had to like elevate to the next level where they're like, yo, bro, this is satanic. And they were like,
but you got to remember, when did Kiss came out? Like, I don't know, same time the disco was out, and people were like, disco is gross, right? You went from, think about this. You went from classic rock to fucking disco. And there were all these disenfranchised people who were like, fuck disco. And then Kiss shows up on the scene.
I feel like
and
disco,
everybody's like, oh, wow.
See, and that can be another example of that. So basically what I'm saying is we need a way to brainwash the squares, so we give them disco. We need a way to brainwash the outliers and the people thinking outside the box, so we give them Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper was another one, right?
Yep, he's famed for it.
Right.
Do you think rock brings out the devil in people?
No, I think the devil has to be in there.
Oh, in the people already.
Yep.
Interesting.
And then the problem is, then they use that as that's their justification, right?
Like, oh man,
because these kids, think about all these kids that were doing these, like, forming these fake cults and were doing fucked up shit, and they were getting caught and arrested. They were, it was the rock, right? Because they needed a scapegoat for their behavior.
Yeah, another government tactic.
Right.
Makes sense.
Well, I don't know if the scapegoat, using the rock as a scapegoat, was a government tactic. I think that
they just knew it was going to happen.
I think that was them trying to save their own ass. I think that's what that was. But
because we also talked earlier about the plant thing. We were talking about go ahead and tell them about the history of the actual music.
In the 60s, when they did all those studies on how plants respond to music.
Mm-hmm. And we believe it. I believe it.
They said classic rock got a 20% increase in growth in biomass, but the really interesting one for me was it said ancient Indian, as in from India.
That could make sense.
Ancient Indian music.
Their music's very calming, bro.
Caused a 20 to 70% growth rate in biomass increase.
I can see it. I think their instruments are very unique.
Right.
Like if I put on
like the sitar and all that other shit.
If I put on some fucking Indian music, that's what it is.
Right.
Other stuff, you can hear music come out of other countries. You be, I don't know where that's from. It's from this region, whatever.
Oh, you
put on their music, it's like, instantly.
Right, for sure.
Shout out to our man, Monkey Man. What a great movie.
Monkey Man.
What a great movie. We just watched that the other day. Shaggy over here just finished it for the first time.
Yeah.
Amazing movie.
Dope.
Just all over the place.
Dope-atronic.
If you guys haven't checked out Monkey Man, we talked about it in an old episode. You guys need to watch it.
Dope-atronic.
It is dude, that's an original martial arts movie.
Yeah.
It's an original revenge martial arts movie, spoiler alert, because he does have the revenge part at the beginning. But the other part of the martial arts where it's like, he's there, he's already kind of fighting, but then he finds his temple.
Right,
he builds himself up.
Right.
He's even got his own man playing the drums while he's banging his rhythm and his fucking boxing out.
Like some Rocky shit.
Dude,
right?
Just straight old school.
Like when Rocky was in Siberia training for the boxing match.
Yep. Taking it back to the old school. And he just fucking brings it.
Yeah.
Like comes back a whole new dude, comes back with the confidence, comes back with he's ready to bang out. And it's that music, man.
Yep.
See, their music's bringing you up.
Right. And they said the music that plants do not respond to.
Yep.
Metal.
Rap.
Techno. Rave. Right, all that.
Nobody fucking responds to that.
All that stuff.
You got to take a lot of Molly to respond to that.
And it said high-pitched screeching music, I think is how it was described.
So no Rebecca Black?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Right, but it responded to the Indian stuff by far was the best response. Classical music, jazz, and symphonic music.
Listen, they've got a lot of culture in that culture. The music is phenomenal. I mean, again, the instruments.
And they called it, oh, here's the interesting term that I learned, the sonic bloom, right? And it's based on the fact that when birds wake up in the morning and they chirp, it tells the plants to get ready for photosynthesis.
Everything is connected. That also brings me back to a story that you talked about 20 episodes ago about the sonic of the dolphin that they drew a picture of, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Had the guy show up looking like a fucking human, and it's them telling them.
Where the dolphin sonically beamed through sonar to a human who was blindfolded in a pool, the layout of the pool, so he could avoid obstacles, and it created a three-dimensional image in his mind.
Yeah.
And then they did the test where they recorded the sonar giving offs of the dolphin into I forget the name of the machine.
Pictograph, something.
Anyway,
I don't know.
And it created an image of a diver because they were looking at the diver.
Bruh. Yeah, this is dangerous stuff. We've uncovered all the secrets for you.
And by the way, the cleaned up image is still garbage because the way their brain is designed to process that sonar.
It's basically like Daredevil in the show.
100%.
Yeah, it's Dolphins just are incomplete shit. Like, you're just like, what's going on? But they know. They don't know any other life. So they see that imprint. They're like, this is how close I got to be to kill you. Basically, it's like,
listen,
dolphins
sure shit killed sharks.
Yep, they kill everything. The only thing worse than dolphins is fucking orcas.
God, orcas are fucking nasty.
You see the new video? They just dropped another orca killing a great white, and it's one fucking orca, bro.
By itself.
Fuck that. Fuck all of that free willy shit. My ass. They're like, I'm going to swim with this fucking whale. Dog, you finna die.
Listen, I just watched a video of a grizzly bear and a trainer, right?
Oh, no.
And he's standing on his hind legs next to the trainer, and he leans over, and he just kind of lets his weight fall on top of the trainer.
Oh, no.
And he just snatches the dude up by his head and starts shaking like a dog. Oh. Meanwhile, the other trainer is beating him with like a little stick.
A bamboo stick?
Yeah,
Get off my friend, motherfucker!
Trying to get him off. And the only thing that made him let go was the dude with the bear spray, right? That's the only thing that made... These are wild animals.
Yeah.
Not
Stop
meant
playing with them.
To be played with or kept as fucking pets, bro. Right?
The minute he realizes that you're his Cabbage Patch doll, it's game over.
Dude, listen, I've watched grizzly bears fight each other.
Yeah.
That's absolutely terrifying. Right,
bro, it's just bad.
You're just a big pink fleshy sausage to that bear.
Shout out to Cleveland or Ohio for having the worst orca story ever. That story, we've talked about it before, man. That dude, the gentleman who jumped in nude to swim with the orcas at night at SeaWorld.
Oh, I don't know this.
Oh, that's a real story. That we worked with the cop who was at that thing, and he's from here before they what is it called? Before they shut down SeaWorld here?
Geauga Lake and SeaWorld.
Apparently there was a gentleman who crawled in. They found his body the next day. You can't give the signals to let you up. So when the dude drags you down to the bottom of the tank, he just thinks he could swim around with you for 40 minutes. And you got to signal these motherfuckers to let you out of the water. And this dude, no, he was dead. They said they found his fucking nuts in the fucking drain, bro. I don't know if that's true, but listen, you also hear that orcas can eat the fucking liver out of a shark.
Oh, yeah.
So you tell me that orca can't aim that mouth.
Listen, but orcas will tear open a shark and then specifically seek out the liver. Because to them, it's probably the best tasting part, right?
Listen, there's a reason the Native Americans named them man killers. Probably because those were the first people to try to go swim with him. I'm not going to lie. They were here first. They definitely tested it. Bunch of white Columbus people showed up. They were like, don't get in the water with them. They did, and they're dying. I'll tell you what happened.
The Inuits were on the edge of the ice looking
and just watched them come up and kill a bunch of seals?
Or they were looking to hunt a seal.
And the orca stole it.
And then, and the orca came up and snatched that dude up.
Oh.
Right? And they were like,
horrible.
Oh, it just got Tommy. Stay away from the edge of the ice.
It got Tommy Ice Nose. We got to get out of here.
Yeah, don't stand on the edge of the ice. They're like, fuck that.
Oh, that's
I don't
so
know what that terrible
up.
thing was, but I'm sure they observe them killing seals all the time, and they're like, nope, fuck them
We could
things.
fuck you up too, homie.
Right? They're like, you're bigger
or the dude
and more
gets
delicious.
out there and like one of the older older orcas is like, look at that fat seal, bro. Standing on two legs. He's got to go.
He's got to go.
He's a little bit more tender.
Get that son of a bitch. Yeah, right. Right?
Nah, dude,
and they're wearing that big fuzzy jacket, right, to stay warm. They probably look like a big sea lion. They're like, why is that sea lion standing straight up? Snatch that motherfucker.
Yeah, this is not natural camouflage for us. They thought they were good. They put it on for warmth and got fucked, made themselves a target.
I'm telling you, they're like,
how are they eating stuff, bro? Those teeth, they look like just look like big clumpy squares.
Bro, what do you think the bite force of an orca whale is?
I don't know.
I don't
want to know. Look it up, Shaggy. What's the bite force of an orca whale, please? The bite force for the biggest dog in the world, for the strongest dog, is like 400 to 600, between 4 and 6. I can't remember.
And
5. That's
and
like a
wolf
Rottweiler.
is like 900 to 1200.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wolf can bite.
Oh, 19,000 pounds. 19,000 pounds, bro. He broke 1,000 pounds.
Right. Look up
19. So he could just bite your ass with the force of 19 motherfuckers biting you. Or if we really divide it in Rottweiler terms, that's like 40 Rottweilers. 1,200. Yeah, you were right. 1,200.
And a wolf can bite right through the leg bone of an elk.
Right? Oh, so he's definitely biting through our femur.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I ain't never been near any wolves. You been near any wolves there, guy?
No.
You ever seen one in person?
At the zoo.
At the zoo? They got wolves at the zoo?
Yeah, they got a pack of wolves up at the Cleveland Zoo.
What the fuck? They didn't. What is 16 times more? The orca? Oh,
the orca's bite power is 16 times of that of the wolf.
So 16 wolves biting you at the same time is what that would just basically feel like. If you could, it's like the fucking bubble dome of the Titanic. Like you couldn't feel the pain, but if you could for 10 seconds.
Right. Oh, what you talking about when they went down to the Titanic and they imploded.
Yeah.
They vaporized.
Fatality.
Right, when they vaporized.
Yeah, I mean 16,000 pounds. What in the fuck, bro? Now listen, we're not scientists, but is that 15,000 pounds like saying a 15,000 pound fucking anvil dropped on you would be that force? Really?
Yes. Per square inch.
Oh, fuck no, dog. No.
It would be like taking a 15,000 pound anvil that was one square inch by 1 square inch and dropping it on one place.
How are we supposed to get to Japanese if we can't even go over the water, bro?
Fly.
Dude, I just said we're not going over the water, homie.
Okay. All right. Well,
will they let us pack a boat?
What a school bus on each square inch that it bit.
I'm good, dog.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
They just dropped there's a new video of an orca killing a shark. And let me tell you, of all the death videos we've watched in the ocean, it very much feels like this particular video is what all the Jaws movies are supposed to be. like, bro, my man fucking zoops in, right? It's like the boom and zoom American Pilots. He's like, hits this dude, goes away, and the shark is sitting there like, I'm going to pedal away faster. And then this motherfucker comes out of nowhere and zoops him again. And then again. And then again. And it is like dropping buses on him over and over, apparently.
Yeah. Because how fast can an orca swim?
Oh, yes. Let's just make it even more terrifying.
Getting rammed by an orca in the water, right?
Fuck. Like getting hit by a Prius.
They can swim 35 miles an hour.
That's really not that fast. I thought it was going to be 60 or 70.
Underwater, that's fast as shit.
Well, everything swims faster than us, so I think that they're all faster than us.
So imagine getting hit by a semi at 35 miles an hour.
Nah, dog, I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel like we might have been whalers in our past life because this is a very unhealthy, really?
I wouldn't be killing no whales.
I don't know, dude. If it's all they got, you go down to the dock every fucking day and then the only job, especially for guys like me who are always late.
Right.
So you show up late, you're like, what's going on? Hey, Theodore's got a whaling boat. Fuck.
All right. Fuck. But the last two boats that Theodore had didn't make it back and he was rescued in a rowboat.
I need the money. I need the rice. I need the rice.
Do you go out with that guy missing a leg?
Well, he did make it back. So at least I know if he misses another leg, he might drag my ass back.
Like, yeah, he keeps looking for crew members because he keeps coming back missing crew members. Right?
That's fucking scary.
Dude, it is
All
scary.
right, let's get off the surf. We need to send a PSA to Ponyboy.
Okay.
Ponyboy PSA, and for everybody out there, Quicksilver, Billabong, and Volcom are done.
Why?
They're just done. I think
they went bankrupt?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
They are shutting down. So if you got to go get a Volcom shirt, you got to run out and do it. And this news might be old, so there might be no Pac Suns left.
Oh, no.
We're going to, how that brand is so ingrained in my brain.
Oh, PacSun or
I hate it. No,
PacSun
not PacSun,
was the
not
shop.
PacSun. Yeah,
was
PacSun
the
was
store.
the shop. PacSun is weird because PacSun is when I got here and like, hey, where do you get your Dickies from? And they were like, PacSun. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, yeah.
What's a PacSun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pacific Sun. Right?
No, but like Billabong, like
that's been around for
millions
Quicksilver.
Right. Quicksilver.
Been around for a billion years.
Like, so when you see the next, and you're welcome, Baes Boyz podcast fans, from now on, when you see that Volcom shirt, you will know that is vintage legacy.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
you know what the baddest vintage legacy shirt is? That if you can fucking find it.
Is it a family member's
reunion? Super rare shirt. And I've only seen more. Actually, I didn't even see it.
Who? Which one?
It was seen by Tommy Skelly, and he actually took a picture of it.
What was it?
Eddie Akai surf shirt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Was he the one? I know somebody else, and I don't know if it was him, who offered money to a guy he saw wearing that shirt.
Yeah, it was Ponyboy. Not Ponyboy. It was Tommy Skelly.
It was Tommy Skelly.
Offered him money to take it off his back.
I remember that. I remember him talking about that. But listen, those guys, they ain't giving up their shirts. They know what they got.
If you have that shirt,
they know what they got.
You ain't giving it up.
Because first of all, it was only surfers that were buying that. And second of all, now that it's...
And it was a tribute shirt to a dead surfer.
Right. And now that it's vintage as fuck, they're not giving that up.
And if you have one, it's probably worth thousands of dollars.
Right. Especially now that we've... Dude, can you believe... First of all, we're of the same spirit. Our age doesn't matter, Joe Skelly.
Right.
But the fact that there's a little tiny bit of a delay and the fact that all of the shit that we wore when we were kids is now considered vintage. Like Jankos. What the fuck did you just say? Jankos are vintage? Homie, we didn't want the Jankos when they were here.
They're coming back. That's the fucked up part.
How is that
possible? Have you seen the videos of people like putting like putting like what's that video game console? Not Sony PlayStation, the the top, you put the cartridge, it went down in it.
That's Nintendo regular.
Yeah.
That's regular.
They were putting like Nintendos in their back pockets and walking around.
Yeah, walking around with them. Can't fit a Genesis in your fucking Jankos. It doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm going to buy you some Jankos.
Don't you fucking dare.
Would you wear them for at least a photo shoot?
Nope.
Oh.
No.
What about our next event?
Oh,
saying.
Not wearing them.
Jankos. I wore one pair of Jankos one day. Physically one day. I will never forget it because my cousin was in town. He introduced me to them. He was like, hey, dog, I got an extra pair you could wear. And I was like, well, we really don't wear this kind of stuff where I'm from. But maybe.
Was it raining out? Did they get wet all the way up to the knees? Because they were soaking water up like a wick?
No, it was worse. It was worse. So it was a pair of shorts.
They had shorts?
Yeah. It was all, they went down to my ankles. It was horrible. It was all like green velvet. It had like a giant dollar sign on the one leg.
Oh.
And I spent the entire day without a belt. So every time we would run around, I had to pull my pants up. And I remember going to Pizza Hut and just being pissed that my pants kept falling. And I will never forget this because I never wore another pair of pants that didn't fit me in my fucking life. Joe Skelly will attest to this. I still cannot do that.
That's correct.
And we wear belts everywhere.
Yes.
I didn't have a belt. So I'm walking around and my shit's just falling. And I'm like, dude,
were you trying to roll up the top?
No, I did the gangster and I just walked around holding my crotch all day.
God.
Like, what is he doing? Just holding his pants up, bro.
Holding his pants
He's
up.
Going for his gun. No, it's just his pants.
Yeah,
we didn't even have guns then.
Right.
It's just his pants.
Even if you had a solar-powered clothes dryer to tie around your waist. Some laundry line.
Listen, suspenders and Jankos. That's the next style. I'm calling it. Suspenders and Jankos.
But then, look, because they don't fit right around the waist.
God.
It'll be like clown pants, like rodeo clown pants.
They were, bro. They were. I spent the whole day, and my cousin's like, "You gotta
maybe
wear
that's
these."
where maybe that's where Jinkos came from. Rodeo clown pants.
Look up where Jinkos came from, Shaggy. They're horrible.
I bet the design. I bet the design was based on rodeo clown.
Whose
pants.
idea was it to make them that big? Listen, were they
ravers?
Oh fuck!
Because they didn't want to sweat in pegged pants,
and they wanted to sneak their Genesis in.
Yeah.
You think some dude?
They wanted to carry a 2-liter of Faygo.
Listen, if it says Japan, they're just going to be like, oh, it came from people wanting to bring back the Hakama. They were just trying to bring back the big pants, you know?
Yeah. I would rather wear those.
Yes,
any day of the week.
We got to stop saying that. These people are going to be like, these fucking nerds. They're going to call us weeaboos again. I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
No.
It's a special term for cartoon heads, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
Well, I don't think I'm that.
It's derogatory towards people who like the history of Japan, which is very awkward and weird. Oh, fuck.
The guys are from Morocco.
Yeah, we should have stopped talking right now then. I'm not taking credit for that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things coming out of LA that we didn't burn down fast enough, so let's just move on. That's fucked up. I didn't even see that coming, but now I see. We'll
move on from the fucking Jinkos.
Fucking Jinkos. Fucking fucks. Those pants.
Dude, and then they had the buckles and shit all over them later on. They started adding like the drapey shit off of them and the buckles and all kinds of other weird shit.
Well, then Hot Topic started with the bondage pants. And listen,
you mean what is you Goth
bondage, Goth Kmart, yeah.
Goth Kmart, yeah.
Fuck Goth Kmart. Do not.
What does Jinko stand for?
Judge none, choose one.
Ho! Judge none, choose one. That doesn't even make sense. I thought it was spelled J.
Well, no, they don't judge me.
Oh, Jinko is just spelled JNCO. What the fuck?
Don't judge me. You can't judge me. You don't judge anybody. But choose one. I don't know.
You know that's true, right? We're going to talk about one more thing and then we're going to get out of here because we're way past due. But you know what I learned about the Insane Clown Posse while we were at the gathering?
What's that?
That all those Insane Clown Posse records are actually about God.
It came out. I knew some bitch. They came out that they were like born agains or some crazy shit.
They've been, bro.
Yeah.
They've been. Yeah. All those albums are about life and finding heaven and this and that, while they tell you they're going to suck Slurpee out of your butthole.
Yeah.
Just so we're very clear about that. If you're not boofing chicken breasts, well, they don't want you. Shout out to all our Juggalo family.
Yep.
We'll see you soon.
Oh, Lord.
It's getting real close, baby. All right. Well, you know what? We're going to get out of here because we're hitting the time limit. HR is telling us we got to leave.
Goddamn it.
Write the website. Tell us if you're going to the gathering with us. Shout out to all the folks that didn't get to go last year. We know we love you. You know we love you. We know you love us. We know you're going this year. I think I'm gonna catch Joe Skelly there this year though. I'm gonna catch you, bro. We ran that track. We must have done like 50 laps looking for your ass.
It's possible.
People would be like, I don't even know that motherfucker. I think he's on the other side.
The Woodlows.
We did not check. I was just gonna say we did not check the Woodlows. That could have been why. And Joe Skelly does know the code. We can't go in the woods, so it might have got us.
They might have got you.
All right, we're out of here, man. Say goodbye to these fanatic freaks.
Later.
We love you all. All right, that's how it is. Later.